In a quiet town where beards grow wild and lips dare to crack without permission, one woman has suffered.
Hi, I'm Margie, and I'm Jadriet's mother.
But the world would come to know her by another name, Madame Margie, the moistureless.
Jay came home with a lip balm. It's called Soft Disclosure.
With one miraculous application, her power awakened.
Within one day, my lips were healed. It was miraculous.
But salvation came at a cost. For in the shadowed lands known only as Badlands,
You boys at Badlands are so handsome.
she saw potential,
You're covering up your beautiful faces.
and she made her demand,
Shave them all off,
or face the consequences. Beard oil will not save you now.
and you'll look so much better.
This summer, moisturize wisely and guard your beard, because Madame Margie, the moistureless, is always watching.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Alphas Make Sandwiches.
Hello.
Hi, guys. She's so stinking cute. I hate that she's a villain, and I have to, fight her to the death because she's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But do not shave your beards. Terrible idea.
Could be fun. I mean, wait, don't do it.
You want your husband to shave his beard?
I don't like. I just want to see what his face looks like. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
She misses his face.
Like,
Oh,
I was looking at old pictures. I should have brought some up here to show you guys. But yeah, no, like he's a cute face. Like I just want to see like what kind of shock I would be in. Like, would it be like, oh my God, you look great, or oh no,
That's what you look like under that thing?
yeah, right. Put it back. Put it back.
yeah. Did any of you watch Y Crumbs today?
Oh,
I caught the
sort of.
very end when you were fighting with the boys, but I wasn't sure what it was all about.
I haven't been that triggered in a long time. Yeah. The idea that working a hard job and hurting your back is the same as having as growing a human inside of you and having your internal. We have systems in our body that don't turn on until we have grow a child. You don't necessarily have to give birth for those systems to turn on, but you do have to get pregnant, and it irreversibly changes your body, and also it does hurt your back. Like, you never hear women talking about their backs because of childhood. The fuck you don't. Maybe you just don't listen to women. Yeah, I know.
My mom literally has a broken tailbone to this day because of my brother's big butt.
Yeah.
Gross misrepresentation of 40 years of hard labor.
Right, because women don't do years of hard, like there's not women that do years of hard labor. They're saying that this is that it's equivalent. Their point was that the hard work that men do is equivalent to what women do, and my point is eat every less fucking dick. There's no comparison. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you're retarded. So,
welcome to Alphas Make Sandwiches.
Welcome to Alphas Make Sandwiches.
Use all the keywords in a sentence for us, Ash. Oh, you already did.
Statistically irrelevant, your husband says, Christy.
Okay. Well, the statistics in this house will be different when I leave. How about that?
So now he says men can give birth now. Duh. So he's actually retarded. I told you. I fucking told you. I told you they were 2 seconds away from joining the trans movement. And there he is. 2 seconds.
Welcome.
More than 2 seconds. But all right, we have a great show planned.
Welcome, Brianna Lupo. Welcome.
New name. It's definitely it. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to calm down a little bit as we're gonna talk about feminism too. Today, because yesterday was the anniversary of the Equal Rights Amendment passing. Never ratified, thankfully, because it was a massive expansion of government. It was really stupid, but yeah. No, I am not feminist. I just think your biology denial is trans. I mean, you're fucking trans, Brian. You're just trans now.
Wait, what does that say about me? Well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, I'm so triggered by that conversation. There's no female, there's no woman to like represent on the panel. It was just those 4 retards talking about childbirth as if they know anything about it.
Oh
I will say Cam was
Cam was great. Cam was not.
Cam was
retarded.
defending. So there was
Cam
only
was
three
Yeah.
retards.
Fair. Yes,
Well,
fair. I apologize, Cam.
Brian
Okay.
agitates for fun.
I know.
So I think, I don't know. Brian was just trying to,
He was
rile
pushing buttons.
Alpha up for sure, as he always does, honestly.
Yeah. Which is a great pastime. I'm not hating on it at all. I'm absolutely supportive of it. Okay. Let's go. What are we going to do first? We're going to talk about, I think we're going to do first. We're going to talk about GART.
Oh, fun.
That's exciting. And I feel like it'll pull me out of this rage fest that I'm about to indulge in. So first up.
Patriots, the fight for truth doesn't stop at the screen. It's hitting the road again. Badlands Media is rolling into Nashville on April 9th through 12th for the next stop on the Great American Restoration Tour. Join your favorite Badlands hosts and like-minded Americans for 3 powerful days. Packed with unfiltered discussions, deep dive panels, and real debate. Hear the raw truth, ask the tough questions. No topic too hot, no question too bold. GART is where our community comes alive. Tickets are on sale now at badlandsmedia.tv/GART, where you can also grab a virtual pass and watch from home. Join us to question narratives and fight for America's future. Nashville's calling. The restoration continues. Get your passes today. See you in Music City.
We are just a little over 2 weeks away.
Nice.
It's crazy.
I'm excited.
And we're learning line dancing because we're going to be able to break into line. You really need to practice this. We're going to be able to break into line dancing at any moment.
Yes.
This is probably the easiest one I've done so far. So try this one first.
All right, here we go.
Let's learn another line dance. This one's to whiskey drinking SOB. You're going to start with your right foot. Touch it in front of you and swivel. Think about putting out a cigarette butt. Touch, swivel, swivel. Same thing with your left. Touch, swivel, swivel. Rock forward with your right. Rock back with your right. Quarter turn to the left. Grapevines to the right. Right, left, right, together, left, right, left, together. Now we're going to take 2 steps back with our right foot. Right, together, right, together. Now 2 hops forward to finish the dance. So hop, hop, and that's the end of the dance. So with counts, we're going to start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Filming that and hopping was very difficult. I don't know.
Oh, that's easy.
And this is like everybody can do.
Nice. That was like the electric slide. That is totally going to be doable.
So
Yeah.
Michael Knight is the guy who wrote the song, which he's the guy that does the Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, there we
So-
go. Yeah, right on.
So it's one of those dances, but it's one that they play everywhere and everybody can get it really, really simply. But for mostly for Jackie, but for all of you, when he says and pop, lock, and drop it, you can you can actually do the pop, lock, and drop.
Ooh.
But I wasn't gonna try to.
We're trying to make sure that hips stay in place.
Yes, and I want you guys to get it the way that it goes and not like all the extra stuff yet.
Right on. That's awesome.
So Ash, I believe in you. I know you can do that one.
I feel good. I feel pretty good about it. I don't have a problem with any of these dances. I feel like I'm gonna be able to do all of them. I just need to practice more.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
This has been my cardio for like the last 3 years. No lie.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be so fun. So join us, everyone, in Nashville in a couple weeks. Badlandsmedia.tv/events. We're gonna do line dancing. We're gonna do karaoke. We're gonna have great panels. We are deciding what those panels are on our Thursday live stream. So if you get a ticket, virtual or in person, you can join those live streams. They are exclusive to ticket holders, but then you can help shape the panels. And the conversations have been great so far on. So we have our third one coming up this Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And we have we're getting down to a consolidated list of panels. So it'll be fun to kind of narrow it down to what we're finally going to talk about. But there's a lot of heated topics. Best thing about Badlands is not an echo chamber. I mean, there's so many good things about Badlands, but it's not an echo chamber. We disagree. And we have the conversations that are important to be having that you don't find in echo chambers because everybody agrees. So I'm pumped about it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great GART.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm always excited for a GART.
Oh, you sound like you're underwater.
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
We can sing Little Mermaid again. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Look at this stuff.
Yes. There we
Isn't it
go.
neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Okay.
Wouldn't you think I'm
I
a
know
girl?
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt not to finish
Girl
it.
who
Okay, it's long.
has
Everything.
Look at this proof. Treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold?
Looking around here, you think,
Sure.
she's got everything. Yes. Man,
All right.
take me back.
And it's not a Chad Force. Microphone's in here today. It is not the microphone. It is something with the connection when we move back and forth from videos and stuff. It messes up. This is a new microphone, actually.
I got a new microphone boom thingy.
Nice.
stand thing. Nice.
So I can't have Bat Boy. So Bat Boy has moved to there.
But he's still visible. We love
Yes,
him.
we have to see Bat Boy, of course.
It's pretty cute.
I think
All
so.
right. So this week we were taking pictures of food. It's
Mhm.
time for something from your camera. Yes, we're
Oh. Uh-oh.
now
See,
we're-
now
Hear
it's
you.
doing the thing.
Did the thing to me? Okay,
Yep.
let's see. Is it good now, or do I need
Yes.
to keep vamping?
You're good.
sound good.
Okay, good. Well, last week, obviously, yes, taking food pictures. We were supposed to be baking. I forgot. So I showed, and I
Christy's
was
the only one that baked.
Oh well.
well. She
didn't
did
bake.
another. She did the best kind of baking, in my opinion.
Yes.
So this was the video from last week for us to follow along with.
Taking 3 aesthetic baking photos in under 60 seconds. Let's go. Don't photograph it like that. Come over top instead. And rather than getting a wide field of view, zoom into 1.5 over top of the baking sheet. Fill the frame with those muffins and really bring out the texture and contrast there. Now, this time, don't spill your milk. The glass is dirty. I spilled the milk. Don't do this. I cried. Wipe your tears and come on a 45-degree angle looking down, muffin in the bottom left corner, milk in the top right, and that's a good look. But come lower, switch over to portrait mode, and then isolate the muffin in the foreground. The milk will go out of focus in the background, and then you'll have a next level shot. But now I'm hungry. Taking 3
Real about being hungry. But I think we all nailed it, and we're all going to be hungry now. So
I think we all did. Anybody actually bake anything?
yes.
Yeah.
Audience submissions.
Oh, okay. None of us.
None of us.
Yeah. Okay.
None of us. But we ate good food, and that's all that matters. So this
yeah.
was Ashe's breakfast. Delicious breakfast.
It was delicious.
That's
It's like
an omelet?
ham and cheese and green peppers, green peppers and onions and Cholula sauce on top, a little banana, cup of coffee. Delightful.
Sounds delicious. So that was this was angle 1. This was angle 2. We love
I love the plate.
Yes, the plate is
I
fantastic.
have a platter that's that too. I just have a platter and then like the little plates with the
Aw,
leaves. They're very
Cute.
I love it.
Like it.
Michelle also shared her breakfast. So Michelle, would you like to share with the class what you ate for breakfast this morning?
Well, Rick made me scrambled eggs, which were delicious.
Rick.
That came from our chickens here at Tamarack Garden.
Nice.
Gunner is our little chicken whisperer, so he brought the eggs in this morning, and my black coffee because that's how I roll. And yeah, that's my breakfast.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Delish.
And then I also shared my breakfast. I did bake the bread in the plate. That was my sourdough loaf from last week. So that sandwich bread with eggs and a sausage and grapes and orange juice. So you can see the orange juice in this angle.
Orange juice in a coffee mug. Power move.
Yes. Yes, it is. And then I think Christy wins with the baking challenge.
I baked myself.
She
But
wins.
then you were definitely hungry, just incapable of taking a photo.
I actually did these this morning and I did not actually smoke anything. But they're pretty. So
They are pretty.
They're pretty.
I was trying to not fail at the project.
Well, you didn't. And then we had Eleanor 2000 in the chat. This is homemade cheesecake. She said that it wasn't delicious looking, but I concur.
I think it is delicious looking.
Exactly.
I would smash it.
Yes. And then Liz has cannabis infused olive oil and made garlic bread. So she also understood the assignment with the baking.
Ooh, double baked. Nice.
Super baked.
So those are her photos.
Garlic bread
Dude,
sounds
that's
good.
awesome.
Right?
Yes.
Well, garlic bread always sounds good.
Always good. Yeah.
Then we have Mad Kitty Meow, who is Badlands Media Fan's daughter. She'll be in Nashville with us, so we'll actually get to meet her. So
I
she
emailed
actually
her the other
baked.
day. Yeah. Sweet.
She actually baked, and she understood the assignment. She got the milk. She completed 10 out of 10, 100%. Good job.
Awesome.
Great job. Yeah.
And then Salbish in the chat mixed last week's challenge or like food challenge with this week's photo challenge and made herself some Irish soda bread. And then to go with that Irish soda bread, she made herself some Irish coffee.
Beautiful.
Yum.
Solid.
So yes. And then I did have one more. I just got to pull it in from X real quick. Let me go grab that one. This one was from Mrs. Rise Attire. She sent in a suggestion too. And let me pull this in. Share my
I hope
screen.
it's cookies.
Oh, Michelle, you already know.
What are they? Spring themed? Winter themed? What kind of? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
I'll open them one by one, but I wanted to read what she said first. She said, Mrs. Rice here. I realized I almost never take pictures of my cookies in the portrait mode thing on a plate, probably because they're so flat and I don't make them to eat them. But the sailboat photo was taken using the exact technique on portrait mode and some of my favorite baking sheet at an angle thing and the 45-degree angle classic as well. So here we go with these photos.
Oh my gosh.
That looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Almost too good to eat.
Wait, there was a cookie in that picture?
What?
Yes. So these ones are amazing too. I love the texture on the trees.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to go camping and I'm hungry.
Yep.
Yeah, right. And the
What?
beach sounds good too.
Yeah, I think so.
That one's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Those are
this
awesome.
is a further angle,
Oh my gosh, those are incredible.
right?
Looks great. Yeah.
She's so freaking talented.
Wow.
And then we also had another submission on here. We had another. These are the Lucky Charms macaroons.
Ooh.
So look at that.
So
that's cool.
impressive.
I know.
So yummy.
And
she said that there's.
yeah. Sorry.
She said that
That's great.
the inside of them, there's a Lucky Charm in the middle.
Yeah. I got excited. I wanted to say it.
So yeah, those were
So cool.
our submissions from last week. And
Beautiful.
for this week, I have, where is it? Here's the photo challenge. Since it's spring, that means flowers are now
Taking your
blue.
nature pictures like this.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You can play it.
Do you want to set it up anymore?
No.
Still taking your nature pictures like this. Stop taking them like this. Take it like this instead. Put your camera on 2x zoom, then find a flower or something close to zoom in on. You're going to want to take your photo from a low angle and make it center. Then take a picture whenever you're ready. Should look like this.
That's it.
Oh, Jackie, I have an entire album of about 750 pictures like this for the nursery. So
Sweet.
Yay!
Like that's
prepare to be
cheating, though.
sexy.
You have to take new ones.
Yeah.
I will take new ones, but there are a few that old ones that
We'd know. We wouldn't know.
get on.
We would not know at all.
We would never know unless you told us.
Well, I wouldn't lie to you.
I know
But
you
I
would
do
tell
like-
us. You would be able to not tell us.
No, probably not. But I do like this idea to make putting the paper under the drying rack.
Ooh,
That's cool.
yeah,
Good idea.
that is a good idea.
What was the idea? I missed it.
Oh,
It was in the chat.
Christina put that she put black paper under the drying rack on the last one to make things more dramatic, and it like really brings the contrast of everything out.
I can
So
pull it back in so we can see it. Here it is. So this one, and here's the photo.
Dun, da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is more dramatic. Yeah.
So that versus that.
Mhm. They're both good, but
Yeah.
the black really like pops the color, especially with the yellow. Being able to seeing the yellow in it too.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Love.
So
Yeah.
good. All right. So we've got flower pictures next week.
Mhm.
And gonna be fun. That was for your camera. All righty. Where I'm so excited about my segment today because we have two really good things popping in history today.
Right
But it's
on.
not time yet. It's time to get smarter. Oh, hello.
Hello, friends.
Okay,
Hi.
I just got confirmation. Next week's Alphas Make Sandwiches, Christina from Rise Attire will be joining us.
Come on.
So we can tell her how much we love her cookies in person.
Yeah. Well, and semi-person.
Fantastic.
Well, we can tell her in person too, but in like a couple.
In 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, what are we learning about today?
We are going to learn what a peeping Tom is,
Oh,
which it has a longer history than I thought. Like, I didn't think it was going to have anything really interesting, but it's pretty interesting. So, a peeping Tom is an idiom for a person, usually a man, who secretly watches others when they're undressed or in private, often for sexual gratification. In modern English, the phrase is used more broadly to describe any voyeurish or over-curious onlooker who invades someone's privacy.
wow.
So the origin, it was first used in the 18th century, but refers to the medieval legend of Lady Godiva dating back to the 13th century. According to the story, Godiva rode naked through the streets of Coventry to protest against the oppressive taxation imposed by her husband I looked this up. Leofric, I think, Earl of Mercia. Leofric, I think is something like that.
Thought
Anyway,
that said America for a second.
Merca.
Pretty awesome, but
I looked that up to make sure it was Mercia. But he dared her to do this and promised he'd reduce the levy if she did. In later versions of the story, the townsfolk respected her wish for privacy as Lady Godiva rode through the streets by staying indoors with the doors and shutters closed. However, Tom the tailor succumbed to the curiosity and peered out at Lady Godiva riding through the window. This peeping Tom was then blinded either through divine punishment or from an angry neighbor. So over time, the character of Tom evolved into a stock figure called Peeping Tom, a wooden effigy paraded in Coventry during local festivals. By the late 18th century, Peeping Tom had become a slang term for a nosy or prying person, and later narrowed to mean a voyeur who secretly spies on others. These are the actual historical references to this Peeping Tom. And as you can see, full size, like human size.
Okay.
Yeah. So the original wooden effigy of Peeping Tom is a life-size carved figure of a man in a medieval style armor, often shown peering out from a window. It has carved somewhat grotesque or cartoon-like face and is made from wood that has been painted many times over the centuries. Today, the historic effigy is on permanent display at the Herbert Art Gallery and Museum in Coventry, and you can also see a wooden-style Peeping Tom in the Lady Godiva clock on Broadgate, where his carved head pops out of the window.
So we need to go to London now to see these.
Yes.
Garden.
Peeping Tom, I just thought was like I don't know, some creepy dude named Tom, but like a lot more in the future and not in the 13th century.
You know, Buck Wayne brings up a good point in the chat, though. You know, how did they know Tom wasn't peeping if they weren't?
Yeah.
Well, the story of Tom, it was kind of an adaptation, and it was kind of just, I think they kind of embellished the story so that they can say if you are looking, there is a price to be paid, kind of thing, to like scare kids probably or adults. But it's just crazy to me that this story that they added or they embellished to became a wooden effigy that was paraded around the streets. Unless Lady Godiva was the one who said she saw Tom peeping.
Yeah, you'd think that there would have to be more to it for it to have such staying power over the centuries. You know what always makes me think of, though, the term Peeping Tom is Michael J. Fox's dad in Back to the Future, when he finds him he falls out of a tree and hits him with a car. Yeah. The whole thing.
Oh, I always, yeah. That was probably the first thing I.
And the Story Hour guys did that movie last week, so folks should check it out.
Oh, cool. But yeah, that is where Peeping Tom comes from.
What is that?
A Peeping Tom came to Michelle's house.
Yes.
There he is. There's the Peeping Tom.
Oh, Munchkin.
Yep.
I muted my mic. I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Hello, world.
Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Without fail, one of them will always be around.
Always. Which is great. And we love everything about that. 100%. All right. That's it. That's the Peeping Tom.
Yep, that is Peeping Tom.
And that is the idiom of the week. All right, before we move on.
Uh-oh.
All right. All right.
You're
back.
Passed.
You're good. You're good now. You can go with the ad.
So stupid.
I agree.
Okay. We are going to talk about our incredible sponsor of today's show, whom we love very much. We are in the middle of the worst stretch of data breaches this country has ever seen, and it's hitting right in the middle of tax season. In just the last 90 days, a government contractor that handles Medicaid and benefits for 46 states got hacked. 25 million Americans had their social security numbers and medical records stolen. The Texas AG called it the largest breach in American history. Panera Bread had 5 million customers' data exposed. Under Armour, 72 million email addresses dumped online, all on top of a record 3,300 data breaches in 2025 alone. Here's why you need to care right now. Criminals are using this stolen data to file tax returns in your name and take your refund. The IRS flagged 2 million returns for identity fraud last year, and if it happened to you, the average wait to get it resolved is almost 2 years. It's not just data breaches. Right now, data brokers and people search sites are publishing your name, your home address, your phone number, even your family members' names, all searchable by anyone online. Scammers don't need to hack you. They just need to look you up. Patriot Protect fixes that. Their search and destroy protocol scans Google and over 200 data broker sites, finds your personal information, and removes it continuously. Most services tell you after your identity gets stolen. Patriot Protect removes the information criminals need to steal it in the first place. And because of what we're seeing right now, Patriot Protect is offering you 15% off any plan. Use promo code Badlands at patriot-protect.com/AMS. Your data is already out there. Take it back. And you can see where to find them down here at the bottom of the screen. It'll be up there for the whole show. Those guys are awesome. The process to sign up for this is super simple. So we all got this form. You go fill out the form. You put in your information. It takes about 10 minutes, give or take. And then in about 10 days, they come back to you with a report. And the report shows how your data has been your data has been hoarded out all over the place. And they clean it up, and that's great peace of mind. This is a product that I'm pretty excited about because it's solving a problem that nobody has solved yet. And we don't know if this is 100% going to solve this problem, but it is in the right direction, focused on giving you our data is an intimate extension of ourselves. It is a part of who we are. It is our patterns and choices and likes and dislikes and all of these things that gets into your head. And having it out there, it's a Wild West right now. We should own it. We don't. We have no rights over it whatsoever. But the landscape is changing. Legislation is changing. And thanks to Patriot Protect, the tools that we have to fight back are changing. And that's fantastic. Patriot-protect.com/AMS, promo code Badlands. All right.
And it's even easy to do on your phone. You don't need a laptop or a desktop computer to do it. It's actually, it's very, very simple. And you don't have to know a lot about phones. Know that we're teaching you about your camera, but you don't have to be really technologically advanced in order to fill this out. It's very simple and straightforward, and the results are very simple and straightforward. Well, not simple, but they're straightforward. It's not jumping through hoops, trying to click on different pages and links.
Yes.
Anyways.
All right. So now it's time for okay. So today is the 251st anniversary of Patrick Henry's "Give me liberty or give me death" speech. And we all know that last line, right? I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. The whole thing is fire, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to read the whole thing.
Yay!
Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's the American duty. It's your American duty to know what he said in this speech because it's so relevant for today. No man thinks more highly than I do of the patriotism as well as abilities of of the very worthy gentleman. Should I do this in a British accent? It's really long. I feel like that might be problematic.
That's what she said.
Well done.
Okay, well played. No man thinks more highly. No, I can't do it. More highly than I do of the patriotism as well as abilities of the very worthy gentlemen who have just addressed the House. But different men often see the same subject in different lights, and therefore I hope it will not be thought disrespectful to those gentlemen if, entertaining as I do opinions of a character very opposite to theirs, I shall speak forth my sentiments freely and without reserve. This is no time for ceremony. The question before the House is one of awful moment to this country. For my own part, I consider it as nothing less than a question of freedom or slavery, and in proportion to the magnitude of the subject ought to be the freedom of the debate. It is only in this way that we can hope to arrive at truth and fulfill the great responsibility which we hold to God and our country. Should I keep back my opinions at such a time through fear of giving offense, I should consider myself as guilty of treason towards my country and of an act of disloyalty toward the majesty of heaven, which I revere above all earthly kings. Mr. President, it is natural to man to indulge in the illusions of hope. We are apt to shut our eyes against a painful truth and listen to the song of that siren till she transforms us into beasts. It is this part of wise men engaged in a great and arduous struggle for liberty. Are we disposed to be the number of those who, having eyes, see not, and having ears, hear not the things which so nearly concern their temporal salvation? For my part, whatever anguish of spirit it may cost, I am willing to know the whole truth, to know the worst part, and to provide for it. I have but one lamp by which my feet are guided, and that is the lamp of experience. I know of no way of judging the future but by the past, and judging by the past, I wish to know what there has been in the conduct of British ministry for the last 10 years to justify those hopes with which gentlemen have been pleased to solace themselves in the House. Is it that insidious smile with which our petition has been lately received? Trust it not, sir. It will prove a snare to your feet. Suffer not yourselves to be betrayed with a kiss. Ask yourselves how this gracious reception of our petition comports with those warlike preparations which cover our waters and darken our lands. Are fleets and armies necessary to a work of love and reconciliation? Have we shown ourselves so unwilling to be reconciled that force must be called in to win back our love? Let us not deceive ourselves, sir. These are the implements of war and subjugation, the last arguments to which kings resort. I ask, gentlemen, sir, what means this martial array if its purpose be not to force us into submission? Can gentlemen assign any other possible motive for it? Has Great Britain any enemy in this quarter of the world to call for all this accumulation of navies and armies? No, sir, she has none. They are meant for us. They can be meant for no other. They are sent over to bind and rivet upon us those chains which the British ministry have been so long forging. And what have we to oppose them? Shall we try argument? Sir, we have been trying that for the last 10 years. Have we anything new to offer upon the subject? Nothing. We have held the subject up in every light of which it is capable, but it has been all in vain. Shall we resort to entreaty and humble supplication? What terms shall we find which have not been already exhausted? Let us not, I beseech you, sir, deceive ourselves. Sir, we have nothing. We have done everything that could be done to avert the storm which is now coming on. We have petitioned, we have remonstrated, we have supplicated, we have prostrated ourselves before the throne and have implored its interposition to arrest the tyrannical hands of the ministry and parliament. Our petitions have been slighted. Our remonstrances have produced additional violence and insult. Our supplications have been disregarded. We have been spurned with contempt from the foot of the throne. In vain, after these things, may we indulge the fond hope of peace and reconciliation. There is no longer any room for hope. If we wish to be free, if we mean to preserve the inviolate, those inestimable privileges for which we have been so long contending, if we mean not baselessly to abandon the noble struggle in which we have been so long engaged, and which we have pledged ourselves never to abandon, the glorious object of our contest shall be obtained, we must fight. I repeat it, sir. We must fight. An appeal to arms and to the God of hosts is all that is left. They tell us, sir, that we are weak, unable to cope with so formidable an adversary. But when shall we be stronger? Will it be in the next week or the next year? Will it be when we are totally disarmed and when a British guard shall be stationed in every house? Shall we gather strength by irresolution and inaction? Shall we inquire the means of effectual resistance by lying supinely on our backs and hugging the delusive phantom of hope until our enemies shall have bound us hand and foot? Sir, are we a country as that which we possess are invincible by any force which our enemy Oh, wait, I skipped a line. Sorry. No, wait. Yeah. Sir, we are not weak if we make proper use of those means by which God of nature has placed in our power. The millions of people armed in the holy cause of liberty and in such a country as that which we possess are invincible by any force which our enemy can send against us. Besides, sir, we shall not fight our battles alone. There is a just God who presides over the destinies of nations and who will raise up friends to fight our battles for us. The battle, sir, is not to the strong alone. It is to the vigilant, the active, the brave. Besides, sir, we have no election. If we were base enough to desire it, it is now too late to retire from the contest. There is no retreat but in submission and slavery. Our chains are forged. Their clanking may be heard on the plains of Boston. The war is inevitable, and let it come. I repeat, sir, let it come. It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war has actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death.
Woo!
Get it.
I mean, that's right. Like, let's not. We just have to be nicer to the Brits. Just got to be nicer to the redcoats, and then maybe they'll let us be a little bit more free.
I feel like there should have been some music in the background while you were saying that, because that was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, like that like the flute that kind of like
Yes.
goes up into the crescendo. Yeah.
Like
But-
something from the Patriot. Just
Yeah.
mhm.
We
I've
should
actually been
they
watching
should
Outlander.
clip that, and then like add that in.
Oh yeah.
It's the same ideas now, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that is like we're dealing with we might lose the midterms if you say true things about elections and other things too, right? Don't question the war in Iran. You might undermine the war in Iran, right? And it's how much more are we gonna just take and pay for all of this stuff, but not actually get a say? I don't know. It felt really super relevant. And that was March 23rd, 1775. So
Wow.
Today's Delta in history, which I thought was cool. But the bigger one that I wanted to talk about is the Equal Rights Amendment.
Oh yay.
Yeah.
That's
They're
good.
still pushing this. And I think that they're going to try and do some of this stuff at the state level. So the Equal Rights Amendment passed on the 22nd of March. Where was that? It was, hold for processing. 1972. And there was a really good series that they did about this. It was intended to make non-feminist women look bad. I think it backfired. It's Kate Blanchett as Phyllis Schlafly in the show Mrs. America. I'll play the trailer for it here in a second. But the ERA, Section 1 gave equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on the account of sex, right? You can't deny rights to women because they're women. Now, I think we all would agree with that largely, but it's what the legislation intended to do that made this problematic, which Section 2, Congress shall have the power to enforce the amendment through the appropriate legislation. So a birth of new government. We get all sorts of new government and an entirely new regulatory landscape for what didn't really need to be. I mean, you can fight this in the courts. We've seen equal rights become or rights become more equal over time without the amendment being in place. And then the Section 3 was that it would take effect 2 years after ratification. This was kind of a galvanizing moment for the feminist movement. And I'm going to play this trailer here. I highly recommend this show. I thought it was fantastic. Full processing. But I often I thought the Handmaid's Tale was an incredibly conservative story. right? Did you guys see The Handmaid's Tale or read it? Like, the book is an incredibly conservative story. I don't think that Atwood meant for it to be, but it sure was. It was a story that it was a cautionary tale of big government.
Yeah. I saw the first season.
Yeah, well, the first season is the book.
Yeah,
and then the subsequent seasons they are added. They made all that up, you know. And I think Margaret Atwood consulted on it, but the first season of that show is pretty closely tied to the book. All right, this is the Prime series, Mrs. America.
I am not against women. I am not against women working outside the home. But what I am against is the women's liberation movement. Who the hell is Phyllis Schlafly? We need to get the word out quickly. We want the right to be a mother, the right to be a wife. The liberals want to create a sex-neutral feminist totalitarian nightmare.
Do you know what you're saying has no basis in fact?
Our movement is about fighting the oppression of all women.
We do not want housewives thinking that we are against them.
We are against them.
Revolutions are messy. How long are we supposed to wait? How much time do we give people to adapt to change? Or am I the only one who's so fucking tired of waiting?
This fight is not about equality. It's about power. And I'm just getting started.
We are a political movement, not a sorority.
So now we're not going to have people we disagree with participate?
We don't get to decide how the battle lines are drawn.
When did you get so mean?
I have let you run around this country with your cause.
It's our cause.
Did you really think there'd be no casualties?
Why would God put this fire in me if he didn't want me to act on it?
Okay, fine, I'll watch it.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good show. It is a raw look at the dynamics between women, and I mean, let's face it, they kind of eat themselves away. But they, as if it's not, as if they're not women. But women do that, right? We cannibalize women's efforts and women's movements because that's, you know, just kind of how it goes, and it's unfortunate. However, what we don't need is a massive expansion of government that subjugates all people. We don't want to, like, the question should always be, should we be giving the government this power, or should we be solving this in communities in our society ourselves? I think the majority.
Big Brother or away.
Yeah. Yeah. So in my my update yesterday, I included this quote from Phyllis Schlafly. The feminist movement is not about success for women. It is about treating women as victims and about telling women that you can't succeed because society is unfair to you. And I think it's a very unfortunate idea to put that in the minds of young women, because I believe women can do whatever they want. And I agree. So, yeah. Thoughts? What do you guys think about feminism?
I think we should get paid the same amount as men for what we do, but I don't need someone like coming to make sure that I'm following whatever their guideline for me to be a woman is.
Yeah. Or making new rules for women.
Yes. Or men. I mean, making new rules for anybody. But that's, I mean, I don't have a lot of knowledge in it, unfortunately.
So I see this as, like, for the work week and the way that really America is set up for, like, a man's hormonal schedule. Like, it's a 24-hour clock. And for men, the way that their hormones work, it works perfect for the way that the work week works. But as women, we function very differently. So I see feminism and the whole equality thing partly as it makes us more burned out. and it makes us more exhausted because we're on a 28-day schedule and we really only have 3 days in those 28 days where we are at like peak hormonal function, and the rest of it we're kind of swimming upstream in one way or another. So I've been learning a lot about how to function and how to run a business and how to follow the way that our bodies work as women. And it's hard to balance that out with the regular work week. But I think that feminism has done us a bit of a disservice as far as expecting women to keep up with men all the time when we just were biologically not made that way.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think there's so many things that have been like the wage gap thing, right? I think we should get paid the same amount for certainly, right? A job is a job. There should be a dollar figure attached to that job. The compensation is often tied to performance, however, right?
Yeah.
I think in most industries, it's tied to performance, and those are not going to be equal. Performance is not going to be equal, but anytime there's a disparity, it has for decades been blamed on it's because of a woman.
She's hormonal.
But it might be because you required more time off, or because you didn't have the same results and there's I'm a woman, I have these other things. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the point. The 80% wage gap thing is a myth. That comes from thought leadership papers and, social science studies. And the headlines of it are everywhere because it makes women pissed off. And it makes you think, oh my God, we're being oppressed again. And I think Phyllis Schlafly is right in that the feminist movement wants women to view themselves as victims. It's the same thing with other demographic groups where it's society has been unfair to you. You need to empower the government to fix it. The terrible idea, no matter where it's tried. It's a terrible idea because all it does is empower the government. And we should be going the opposite direction of that.
So I did remember when I was working in a hospital, I always thought, why do I have the same amount of sick days as the single people here that have no children? Like, because when my kids are sick, I have to take the day off. And then when I'm sick, maybe I don't have any more days off. And so I have to come in sick. And I always felt like there should be some leeway for, if you have this many kids, you should maybe get one extra day off, whatever period. I don't know. I've never really thought through it, but like, why do they get to take a sick day? And I have to take a sick day with my kid, but then I'm sick. So that always got me.
Well, and there's lots of those imbalances. Right. And that's one that's not tied to gender. That's tied to whether you're a parent or not a parent.
For sure. Yeah.
And that's one that impacts men as well.
You're right. Yeah.
Right. And so, but we don't you don't see the same level of outrage because you can't galvanize a movement to expand the fucking government based off of, men needing to stay home with their sick kids.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's ops.
Major ops,
right? All right, one more history update. March 22nd, 1638, religious dissident Anne Hutchinson was expelled from the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Hutchinson followed John Cotton, a Puritan minister who had immigrated to the Massachusetts Bay Colony a year before. There she served as a midwife and soon had large numbers of church members attending Bible studies at her house. Scandal. She was a woman that spoke to people about the Bible. Hutchinson believed that most established clergy were operating under a covenant of works rather than of grace. Spoiler alert, she was right. Spoiler alert, a lot of the same goes on today. She questioned whether one could tell the redeemed from the unredeemed based on the basis of their lives, instead of believing that she gains such knowledge by direct witness of the Holy Spirit. In the eyes of Massachusetts Governor John Winthrop, such a teaching undermined the authority of church teachers, was a sign of antinomianism or opposition to all law. She was declared a heretic and thrown out.
She's a witch.
She's a witch. How do you know she's a witch? She looks like one. No, they tossed her. for saying that for the covenant of grace. That's crazy. And there's a lot of churches that kind of have that same thing going on today. It's your works.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing new under the sun because, I mean, there's still people getting thrown out of churches today.
Yeah. For calling out the church leaders.
Yeah.
For their heretical nonsense. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And a covenant of works is heretical nonsense. Nope. There is no one good, not one. Nobody can earn their way to heaven. Nobody has the works to get to heaven. You cannot be in the presence of God if you have sin, and you cannot get rid of your sin by yourself.
Okay.
So you need grace, right? Ann Hutchinson was right. And they threw her out. Kicked her to the curb. Anyway.
Feminism, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So all the men of the day said, she's a witch. She turned me into a newt.
I have seen that movie now. Officially, after the show last week, I was like, Cam, I can't do anything else. Let's go ahead. So we did.
I love it.
And did you love it?
We need the killer bunny. We need it.
Oh, pointy teeth.
Yes. We need the killer bunny for the next ad.
Yes, for Easter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
chasing tiny break.
Yes. The holy hand grenade. Is not one.
And then for the 4th of July, you could have like someone with coconuts following him. Like,
yes! I love the coconut. Yes. So good. Oh, I'm so glad that you saw the movie. It's important. It's important for that to be done. All right, we have a very weird history in this country, and we spent our 250th year going through it. It's been a good time, and that was this week's update.
Yes. Here to save.
Where we're going next?
I can go next.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it. So today I wanted to talk about living an anti-cancer lifestyle. And it's something that's very personal to me because I've had a lot of aha moments. I hate that. That's what Oprah says. I hate that. But that's what it was. Just wake ups of, I got some blood work done probably a year ago and realized that I thought I was healthy and I really wasn't. And running a wellness company, like, oh my gosh, I run a wellness company and I'm totally not healthy and I weigh more than I should. And I know that I'm not practicing what I'm preaching. And it really woke me up to, dang it, I have to start taking this more seriously. And then having a loved one that was diagnosed with cancer and working with her and helping her, and all these things happened. And it really changed kind of everything for me. And I looked at the way I was eating. I looked at the way I was moving and not moving, and totally revamped my life. And so the stuff that I'm going to share today are things that I personally have been seeing a difference in the way that my health is, and my family is doing the same thing. And a huge shout out to my husband, because he was really the one that was like, I think it's time that things change around here. And we joined a gym, and all these different things have changed. And so that's where this whole segment is about, just things that my family has been doing that we're seeing like actual tangible changes in. So if you want to start by playing the Instagram video I sent, that
I have it up, Ashe. If
perfect.
You want.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks.
So this one is kind of a little bit of a shift on it, but this is what I would personally do if I was diagnosed with cancer.
Hey guys, another Mornings with Michelle here. Well, I don't want to make this video, but I think I need to. Over the last, let's say 6 months, around there, maybe 7, I've had a lot of people, an alarming amount of people, reach out to me that were either recently diagnosed with cancer themselves or have a loved one that is diagnosed with cancer, and they want to know what to do. So this is not medical advice. This is just for funsies. But I'm going to tell you what I would do and what I'm seeing working, like in real life. Number 1, if I was diagnosed with cancer, the first thing I would do is I would get a second opinion, because cancer is one of the most misdiagnosed diseases that is out there. Get at least a second opinion, if not a third opinion too. If at that point, you know for sure, yep, this is what this is. Number 2, do not get a biopsy. Under any circumstances, do not get a biopsy. Our bodies are incredible and they know how to protect us. And so our body will encapsulate the offender, the thing that is trying to destroy us. If we crack open that egg and let it come out, what are we doing? We are releasing the beast all through our system when our body knew, I need to protect myself from this. No biopsies. Number 3, fast. Fasting is the best way to get out of your own way and let your body do what it's made to do, which is heal. If we are bombarding it with toxins and food in general, our body can't heal. But when we fast for a long period of time, our body goes into what's called autophagy, which is where good cells eat bad cells. Autophagy literally means self-eating. Our body eats the rogue cells. So do that 30, 40 days. Water, electrolytes, that's about it. I would also use some herbs to help to support detoxification. I have some people that are using these, and I made them specifically for this purpose. First one, kidney care. Our kidneys are the filters of our body, and we need to filter out the bad stuff. Next, lymphatic love, especially if you've had a biopsy. There's going to be a lot of bad stuff floating around in your lymphatic fluid, and you need to drain it out. And then number 3 is, I can't find it. That's not it. Liver love. Okay. Liver, lymphatic system, they work together. The liver is the one that is the great detoxifier of your body. You want that in tip-top shape. All right. After you're done with your fast, what do? Well, you want to keep your body as uninhabitable for cancer as possible. That means go alkaline because cancer is acidic. So adopt an alkaline lifestyle. First thing I would do is I would get a second opinion.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. So yeah, that is 100% what I would do. And I've been working with a number of people now with cancer and recommending that. And we're actually watching some really cool things happen with some folks. One woman in particular that I'm working with, she is stage 4. I think it's pancreatic cancer, something like that. One of the big scary ones. And she is following that lifestyle pretty closely. And her cancer markers are going down. And she has all these spots. She had spots on her liver, and the spots on her liver are going away. And it gives me goosebumps because we're told that cancer is this big, scary thing and that it's terminal and that there's no cure. And the only cure is to go through this massive chemo process. And this is not medical advice, but that's bullshit because there truly is nothing terminal. Our bodies can heal. Our organs are self-healing. Everything that we've been told by the modern medical system, it's not true. It just makes them a lot of money when we're afraid and we do what they want us to do. And we think that that's the only option. So that's what I would do if I was diagnosed. That's what I recommend for folks. And I'm seeing actual things happen, which is so cool. Not just with that one gal, but with others too. And so I'm going to go into now about what we can do practically to have an anti-cancer lifestyle. So the first thing to know about cancer is that we're told that a lot of cancers are hereditary, and a lot of doctors will just say, oh, it's just bad genes or it's just bad luck. That's ridiculous. So anywhere from 5 to 25% of cancers worldwide are hereditary. That's it. Up to 25%. Everything else is lifestyle related. So if your lifestyle can get you cancer, then your lifestyle can also prevent cancer. So if you want to pull up that first picture about, I think it's food where we're starting. I have 4 pillars to share about things that can help you live an anti-cancer lifestyle, things that are realistic that we can all do. So number 1 is eat real food. Processed food is very acidic, and inflammation loves acid. Acid feeds inflammation, and inflammation is usually the precursor to cancer. So as if living an anti-inflammatory life, eating real food, eating fruits and vegetables and meat, and avoiding the processed foods makes a huge difference in our body. And then eating organic. So there's some really interesting maps. You can see pictures of the US and the areas where glyphosate or pesticides are sprayed most in the US, which is really the Midwest where a lot of the farms are. Those areas have the highest cases of cancer. And so pesticides and cancer go hand in hand. So if you can opt for organic, do that. And the less processed food you're buying, processed food actually gets really expensive because it's not filling. So you need to buy more of it. And so the less processed food you're buying, it's a little bit easier to go organic because perhaps you're not spending all that money. And then reading labels, getting away from processed food, it's just never going to happen. We're all going to need to buy stuff, tortillas or whatever it is. And so reading labels is so helpful. I like to try to look for things that have 5 ingredients or less. That's a really good rule of thumb. It's not always easy, but that is totally a way that you can protect yourself and protect your family. It usually means that you're not going to be able to buy anything in the regular part of the grocery store. You're going to have to go to the health food section or to the health food stores because finding something with 5 ingredients or less is probably not going to happen from like the major brands. And then avoiding seed oils. This for me has been probably the hardest shift, but also the most beneficial that I've seen the most differences from. For me personally, I noticed that seed oils make my joints hurt. And when I quit eating them altogether, it was like, oh, I move a lot easier. And it's not easy because seed oils are really in everything. And seed oils in themselves are not bad. It's the process that they use to make them, where they add bleaches and they heat them and they're rancid. And so then they have to add detergents to them to clean them up. And then they have to color them all the same color. So with seed oils in particular, our body can't process through all those toxins and our body doesn't know what to do with them. It doesn't have any nutritional value. It doesn't have any way to like actually use them. And so our body is so incredible. And like with cancer cells, what our body does is it sees those toxins and it goes, oh, you shouldn't be here, but I don't have anything to do with you. So here's what I'm going to do. And so what your body does is it takes those toxins and it wraps it up in a fat cell and it puts it against one of your organs and it becomes visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat that's typically around our midsection. Some people call it brown fat too. And so that our body will hide it there. And so if we've got a lot of midsection fat, usually that is from a lot of seed oils, particularly, which are in everything. So it's a tricky one. And that fat can 100% be lost, but you got to quit eating seed oils. And so it's a big sacrifice, but totally worth it. And then last one, be different. You're going to look like a weirdo eating like this because this is not the way that most of the world eats. You're probably going to have to bring your own food to some events. You're probably going to have to say no to going to some places. Eating out gets a little more challenging. And it's not that everybody is going to be 100% all the time, but making those days where you do eat one of these things that you probably shouldn't eat more like once every 3 months versus like once a week, like Saturdays are my cheat days. It's not an anti-cancer lifestyle then. So you're going to have to be willing to look like a weirdo and be a little uncomfortable. But it is so worth it because the people that are eating comfortably and eating the standard American diet, they probably all feel like crap. So we don't want to feel like that. All right. You want to move on to the next slide?
That's movement.
Movement. All right. So movement is a fantastic way. Yes, exactly like that. A little shaky. All right. Breathing fresh air. Get outside, get out of the city. So oxygen, cancer cannot live in a highly well oxygenated life. It just can't. If you're breathing oxygen, if you are out in nature, if you're getting the negative ions from the beach, if you are in the mountains, if you are in the forest, that is something that is not cohesive with cancer. So breathe fresh air, get out of the city and go for a walk and get outside. Next one. So choose your hard. I've heard this statement a lot and it really has become personal for me of choose the hard that you want to live. Working out is hard. But my aunt who is 80 has been doing CrossFit for a while. And she decided at, I think, 77 to start doing CrossFit because her nephew told her, if you don't start moving, you will not be able to get off the toilet by yourself when you're 80. And so she went, oh, I'm going to start doing this. And she has completely changed her life and is in fantastic shape and feeling better and can move around on her own. And so, yeah, it would be really hard to not be able to get off the toilet on my own. So I'm going to choose my heart, and I'm going to choose to exercise and move my body even when I don't want to.
Yeah, but if you do have a problem and you are like, you're not able to get off the toilet, then you can call a firefighter, and the hot firefighters will come to your house and will help you get off the toilet.
I thought you was about to do a Life Alert commercial just then. I was very. Have you followed?
I think I may need to amend that one because that doesn't sound like that.
Like, if a hot firefighter's coming to my house, then
to help you get off the toilet, though,
then he's not going to be like, "Hey, hottie, what's up?" He's going to be like, "Hello, blue."
You like what you see? You like what you...
There are easier ways to see a hot fireman.
You're right.
You're right.
For sure.
Cat in a tree. I don't know.
Much less embarrassing ways.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. That is a fantastic one. I like it.
Well, I mean, some people, my brother is a firefighter, so he tells me all the stories of having to like wake up at 3:00 in the morning to come to somebody's house because they thought that their oven was on fire, but it was just the light.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But the people are retarded.
He's like, yeah, but sometimes it's always like the older folks who are lonely. You just want somebody to come and talk to them.
It's an expensive conversation.
That is correct.
Jeez, that's crazy. I love it. Well, ladies, feel free to chime in anytime because I know you all have like awesome stuff to share. So keep chiming in, please.
Well, I have something about the oxygen really quick. But
yeah.
Do you guys know what a snake plant is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are amazing for producing oxygen in your homes. You can get out of the city and, you know, better oxygenation, all that good stuff. But plants like snake plants, areca palms, aloe vera, peace lilies, and golden pothos. Pathos, I always say it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty.
Well, one, they're very pretty, but they increase the amount of oxygen. Like the snake plant estimates about 5 to 6 liters of oxygen a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
And if you have more than one in your house, like you can use that inside of your home as well. I mean, get outside.
It's a natural filter for your house, basically.
Yes, also. And areca palms actually humidify the room too, Ash. We don't need the humidity down here, but you might.
Definitely do, yeah.
We do for sure too.
Keep palm trees alive here, though.
Inside, these are indoor plants. This isn't outdoor plants. These are all plants to keep in your house to help filter the air, oxygenate the air, and humidify the air. Which that is fine.
We actually have all of those plants. I think Cam's mom bought all of those, and she has those all up in her like living room upstairs, so she can just breathe all the air.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it. All right, absorb vitamin D. So vitamin D is actually a hormone. It's not a vitamin, and it's a hormone that our body needs so very much. I'm going to read my notes on this one because I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. But the very best way to get vitamin D is to go out in the sunshine. Even if it's not sunny, there's still some sun around and you're still going to get vitamin D. But in order to get vitamin D, you're going to have to be looking at the sun. Don't wear your sunglasses, and you're going to have to be outside, have a little skin exposed or buck naked, however you go outside, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And don't wear sunscreen. I'm not saying don't wear sunscreen all the time, but I am not a huge sunscreen fan. I make sunscreen. I sell sunscreen, and when I need it, I wear it. And so I make it because I know it's clean. But get outside without sunscreen on at least a little while a day, and your body will absorb more sunscreen or more sun and more vitamin D. And then looking at the sun and getting the sun into your eyes is huge. I feel like maybe it's a whole conspiracy, this whole, if you look at the sun, you'll go blind. I don't know anyone that's ever gone freaking blind by looking at the sun.
Sunglasses block that, right?
Yeah,
like The only time I ever burn is when I wear sunglasses. I don't ever wear sunscreen, but I've stopped wearing sunglasses. But like, for example, on Saturday, it was super sunny outside and I was at my girlfriend's house and she had a whole set of, bunch of different sunglasses there. And I just grabbed a pair and threw them on before I went outside. I was outside for maybe 6 to 8 minutes and I was pink.
Oh my gosh.
I'd already gotten sun, and I'm outside all the time without them and I never have any burn.
Wow.
There's something there about the melanin and the connection to your eyes. And I don't know what it is. But
yeah, there is definitely a connection because you're not the only person that says that. I've heard that from so many people. I haven't noticed it myself, but I also don't ever wear sunglasses. For me, I feel like I can't think as clearly when I wear sunglasses. Like I have a hard time. I have a hard time like putting words together, and I have to take my sunglasses off when someone talks to me because I'm like, what did you say? It's like I can't hear people if I have on sunglasses. It's a little weird, but good, Jackie. I'm glad I'm not alone in that.
Yes. Yeah, I actually, so we went to Puerto Rico 2 summers ago, and as a family, we just decided to like walk the streets of San Juan, and I decided to wear sunglasses. Worst mistake ever, because the very next day I was in so much pain. I had burned like to a crisp. It was embarrassing. And then we were going on a cruise right after that, so I was in agony all week because I burned on the first day.
That's crazy. And you probably don't burn very often either.
Never.
So, yeah.
Never.
Wow. That is crazy. All right. We're going for a walk now. Oh, go ahead.
I've burned with or without. I mean, maybe it's different because of where, you were in Puerto Rico, but like I have burned not wearing sunglasses, wearing sunglasses, but mostly it's if we're going out on the jet skis or if we're outside all day. I don't, I've never really noticed it when I'm just, going outside or, for 20, 30 minutes or like, laying outside or anything like that, which is interesting. But I've never heard the correlation between the sunglasses and the burning thing before.
Yeah, it's your eye. It's the melanin, and there's like in your eyes and your skin, and there's a regulatory function that happens, like a biological regulatory function that happens with your eyes, and when you put sunglasses on, you're fucking with it.
Yep.
That's my very scientific explanation.
It's but it's what makes sense. It's
well,
like,
no, it's actually my experience as well. Like if I go outside and I wear sunglasses, I will burn, and if I don't wear them, I won't. In Florida or here, where I'm a mile closer to the sun than Florida.
Go ahead.
No, I feel like I know a lot of very strange facts and things that aren't like usually, that I feel like I should know that. Why don't I know? Like I've never even heard that, which is
look it up.
crazy. Before. No, I will. I'm definitely going to, but I've never even heard that.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of wild.
Also, if you have a lot of seed oils, you're more prone to burn. Like your skin is going to burn too. So
100%.
There's a correlation between the amount of seed oils in your body and the amount of burning too. So there's something there as far as that. And as far as knowing how much vitamin D your body actually has, I've been using this app for years, and of course, there's many people are not okay with it, and it's fine. But there's this app called D-Minder. It will tell you how much UV is actually going on right in your time zone.
Googling that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, D-Minder. But it'll tell you, and it'll track how much vitamin D you're actually getting. Like you can set it to like track, is it like you're outside, it'll tell you to look at this clouds, tell you how much cloud coverage there is, how much free skin you have, like exposed skin, and then it'll track it as you go, and then it'll tell you how much D you've gotten for that day.
That's so cool. I just saw a comment here from Free Citizen 1 about when to look at the sun, and 1 hour before sunset and 1 hour after sunrise. They're exactly right. Those are the best times. That's when your body will absorb it most. So don't
you
just
don't
stare
burn
at the sun.
your retina.
Right. Yeah.
That
So,
is irresistible.
Yeah. Walking. We're going to go for a walk. All right. So literally just walking is so good. And I've heard a lot of health influencers and coaches talk about, you have to get 10,000 steps a day. That's actually really silly because the 10,000 steps a day, that recommendation was made by a Japanese company that was selling pedometers.
Nice.
So There's actually no science to it. It's like the 6 feet rule. There's nothing to it. It's literally made up. So just walk. Tracking your steps is awesome because then you do know you've walked a lot, but you don't have to have a goal of 10,000 steps a day. Just walking and parking further away, taking the stairs, just making an intentional way to walk more than you usually would will make a huge difference in your life. And walking is one of the huge ways to prevent disease. It prevents disease anywhere from 30 to 60%. And so just that simple act of walking, making your life a little bit more challenging and taking a walk versus driving if you can, or however you can do that, but getting more walking in your life will make a huge difference. And then the last one is lift heavy. So strength training is huge for longevity and health. I have a little quote here that I read from one gal. Having more muscle mass leads to a better metabolic health, including improved blood sugar, lipid levels, so cholesterol, blood pressure, and waist circumference. And metabolic health, it's kind of a catchy term right now, but that basically just means how well your body uses food for energy and how well balanced your body is. And so lifting heavy is a fantastic way to support all of that and to support longevity. And lifting heavy is not always doable for everyone, but start somewhere. If it means getting some 2-pound weights in your house and starting there and then moving on to 4 and then eventually doing push-ups or whatever it is, just start somewhere. Starting is a fantastic place to go. And it's never too late until you're underground. So just start lifting some heavy shit. All right, let's move on to the next one.
I always say the more muscle you have, the more fat you're going to burn. So you got to lift heavy to build muscle. So
it's true. Yeah. And there's also the afterburn effect where when you're building muscle, you're continuing to burn fat for another 24 hours. So you're getting more bang for your buck, which is fantastic. Okay. Your environment matters so much for having an anti-cancer lifestyle. So the air in your home, and Jackie, I know you've talked about this a lot, but scented candles and air fresheners, dude, those mess with our bodies. They mess with they are full of carcinogens, which basically is a fancy word for cancer causers, and they mess with our hormones. I remember hearing years ago, like it was probably even maybe in the early 2000s, that air fresheners were the new secondhand smoke. And I didn't understand what that meant. And now I get it, that air fresheners and fake fragrance is totally, it's hurting people. And so be mindful of the air in your home. If you really do want to have some kind of an air freshener, go for some essential oils in a diffuser or just clean your house. That's usually how we do it. Like, it's getting a little funky in here. We're not going to light a candle. Time to clean and open a window. So
I like to tell people to burp their house.
Yes, I heard you say that, and that makes so much sense. I think my home is being burped right now. My boys are cleaning today, so
nice.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of burping
happening. Unchaperoned?
Yes, that is usually their job when Rick and I are out doing something. They are cleaning the house, and they do a pretty good job at it.
Cleaning.
Yes,
AKA the last 5 minutes as you're walking through the door, like trying to rush clean everything.
They do always text, "What time will you be home? Are you on your way? How long will it be?" I know why you're asking that.
Just get Life 360 so they could just watch. Oh, like, okay.
Yes, they can see our locations, but we can also see them. We have like a little camera in the house, so we can see what they're doing.
Make sure they're getting their job done.
Yes. All right, clean up your cleaners. So cleaning products are gnarly. Mainstream cleaning products are they're going to make us sick. And I heard a very interesting fact a while ago, and it made a lot of sense to me. But women who run house cleaning companies or who are professional house cleaners, they all tend to carry more weight around their midsection. And I had a house cleaning company for a while, and that can definitely attest to that. And most of the women I know that are professional house cleaners or have a company themselves, we all kind of look the same. And that is because those cleaners are full of hormonal disrupting garbage. And when we're breathing it in, our body doesn't know what to do with it. So it encapsulates it in a fat cell and stores it away to keep us from getting more sick, but it makes us more fat. which in turn does make us more sick. So cleaning up your cleaners is a great way to do it. If you can make your own, that's really the only way to make sure that it's non-toxic, using things like baking soda. White vinegar is fantastic. Hydrogen peroxide.
If you want it to be scented, what you can do with the vinegar is throw some lemon peels or lemon rinds in a jar. Throw some vinegar in there, let it sit for 2 weeks. And speaking of which, I actually have some that I have to go strain.
Yeah.
And that gives you that lemon scent, and you have a cleaner that's going to clean and not be toxic.
Totally. I actually used to sell a cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah, I like vinegar because you get a good clean scent in your house afterwards. While it's wet, it smells like vinegar, but when it dries, it doesn't smell. You don't have the vinegar smell at all. You just have a clean smelling house.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what it is.
For sure. Yeah, I actually used to sell cleaners with Tamarack Garden. I don't anymore. But I would infuse like lavender or pine needles or oranges or rosemary, all different herbs in vinegar. And then I would bottle them and then sell them as like concentrated detergents. And those worked really great. We actually still have some in our house, but that's been a great way to not have the funky vinegar smell. If you do need to go, I did make a little note though of some companies that I actually, when I do buy cleaning products, some companies that I'm okay with buying from. One of them is Melaleuca. They are not perfect. They still have chemicals in their stuff, but they go by a European standard. So they're a higher standard than the US at least. Molly's Suds, and then the company 365. Those are all pretty clean. They're definitely more expensive, but if you want to buy stuff, they're a better option. And then let's see, on your skin. So
you guys want to get Melaleuca. I think we have some sort of, Brian, if you're listening, some sort of way for you to get it through us. I don't know for sure, but
really?
We started doing the Melaleuca thing, but we haven't really like expanded it. Like we haven't gotten in the, the pyramid scheme-esque part of it.
MLM part.
Yeah.
But I've used a lot of their products and I think they're actually really good. I like their like all-purpose cleaner. It smells really good.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. Their spray bottles are great. I know this is probably like a very strange thing, but you know how spray bottles, when you spray them, they're not great.
Yeah, they stick or they.
Yeah, they are. I like all their spray bottles. And their stuff doesn't smell chemically. It smells like herby. So I really like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan. It's not perfect, but it is a heck of a lot better than Clorox or Windex or anything like that. Last one, what's on your skin? So skincare and makeup, so full of chemicals, and they are jacking us up. Our skin is our largest organ, and so we are absorbing what we put on our skin, what we put on our face, all of that. I sell skincare. It's great. One good rule of thumb with skincare is if you cannot eat it, do not put it on your skin. That doesn't work great for makeup. Kind of works for makeup, but for skincare, certainly. All of our Tamarack Garden products are actually edible. So they don't taste good. I don't recommend eating them at all, but I have tried every single one and they're okay. Some of them are a little weird. Some of them taste like Thai food kind of, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something that Annie says as well, is if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin.
Yeah,
and it is good to remember that our skin is our largest organ, because we forget that, right? We don't think about it as an organ. And a lot of people don't take care of their skin at all, or they, buy a bunch of Chinese goo crap and put it on their skin, and it's
or Korean goo,
or Korean goo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pick your Asian goo. It's whatever flavor. But yeah, no, it's that's an important thing to remember, is that your skin absorbs stuff. And so when you put stuff, so this is going back to the sunscreen thing, right? There's so much chemicals in commercial sunscreen that you're just putting right into your body by putting it on your skin. And we're not taught the appropriate science about this in our Prussian education system.
We are not. And actually in Hawaii, I know I don't know if it's on every island, but I think it's at least on the big island that you cannot wear sunscreen and get in the ocean because of the damage that it does to the coral reefs. So there's even like they've even taken it one step further. Like you're not just hurting yourself, you're hurting the actual the ocean and the animals in it. So
a lot
that's
of
a big
places in
one.
the Caribbean have that same thing too, where
Really?
you cannot,
Okay.
if you're going scuba diving or snorkeling or anything like that, you can't wear sunscreen.
That's cool.
Well, they do make coral safe
Yeah.
sunscreen. They actually have it labeled on the bottle. I mean, obviously still read the ingredients, but it has to be better if it's not killing nature too.
It's true. Yeah. The one I made with tamarack is coral safe too. I should probably put that on my labels, but yeah. I was going to also just give some ideas for makeup. So makeup, I'm obviously not going to be eating my makeup, but there are some cleaner options. No, not yet. Maybe I'll make some edible makeup eventually, but that'll be a ways out. But for some makeup brands that I have liked that are cleaner, Melaleuca is one of them. That's probably my favorite out of all the clean brands that I've tried so far. I've really been impressed with their stuff. And then some other ones. There's a company called Giovanni that I have been really happy with. Candid Naturals. They are an America First company that I love their stuff. It's a company like Tamarack Garden. It's a mom and her kids that are making stuff, and her products are really fantastic, and they're probably the cleanest of all the makeup that I've ever tried. And then the last brand that I like is called Zara, and they also have some pretty clean options. So Melaleuca, Giovanni, and Zara, I'm pretty sure all of them follow European standards. So they still have chemicals, but they have less chemicals than US standards. You want to move on to the last one now? All right, mindset. This is number 4. Your mindset is huge. You think about, so when we think thoughts, our mind does not know the difference between what we're thinking and what is reality. If we are replaying a horrible situation over and over in our head, and you just notice yourself getting angrier and angrier, and then you're short with your kids, your brain thinks, oh, we're in this situation again. We're going in fight or flight mode. We got to deal with this. Our mind doesn't know, and our body doesn't know that they're just thoughts. Our body thinks that we're right there and it's happening. And so our body follows in kind, and we go into fight or flight mode, which increases cortisol, which increases inflammation. And so taking your thoughts captive, choosing to go, no, that's not reality. That's not what's happening right now. Or yeah, that is what's happening right now, but I can at least find a bright spot in this moment. Number 2 is gaslight yourself for reals. So speaking the truth over yourself, even if situation sucks, and being grateful for things that haven't even happened yet. Being grateful for, man, I am so grateful that I'm out of debt. Maybe you're not out of debt yet, but speaking that over yourself because you're working toward it. I'm so grateful for the wonderful relationships I have with this person or that person. Maybe they're not wonderful. Gaslight yourself. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what you're saying and what's reality. So speak the reality that you know needs to happen in your life over yourself. And there's a part of our brain, it's called the reticular activating system, RAS. Some people call it like our lizard brain, but it's the part of our brain that notices, that focuses. I always think of it like when you ever play like the slug bug game where you're looking for bugs, like bugs or beetles, or there's like the yellow car game too. And then all of a sudden you see nothing but Volkswagen Beetles everywhere, or you see nothing but yellow cars. That's your reticular activating system that's woken up and gone, oh, I am focusing on this now. And so you find it. So what you focus on, you truly do get, and your brain makes sure of it. And it is just, to me, it's one of the really amazing, like merciful ways that we are made, that our brains are made to find good things. If we focus on good things, our brains go, oh, I'm going to make that happen. And so you could gaslight yourself into getting sick. You could gaslight yourself into having horrible things happen. If you'd expect them, you probably will. Or you can gaslight yourself to have amazing things happen, because we are so wonderfully made. And then the last one, if your thoughts can make you sick, then your thoughts can make you well. So I can't remember if I've talked about this on the show before, so I apologize if I already have, but I heard this great visualization once where think of yourself holding, grab a lemon and you're going to cut it in half. And you have this juicy lemon in your hand. And now take a bite. And did your mouth start watering? Like, thinking about lemons makes your mouth water. There's no lemon there. Your mind did that. And that's how powerful our minds are. So if our minds are powerful enough to make our mouth water just thinking about a sour food, think about what they can do when we think, man, I am so grateful that I'm not sick anymore. I am so grateful that I am losing the weight that I have tried to lose for so long. I am so grateful that I feel better. Speaking those words of life over yourself, it makes a huge difference. And that is it for me.
Awesome.
I love whenever you come on and just like give us all the wisdom.
Oh man, there are things that I'm working on in my own life, and a lot of them are easier said than done. But I'm seeing really good things happen, and I'm so grateful. And so some of them have been hard or sacrifices, but they're all worth it. I can say very much firsthand, completely worth it. Gaslighting yourself is one of the best things I ever did. Gaslighting myself has changed my life in many ways, in a really good way.
If you want to, check out some of the products that Michelle talked about during that presentation and in her video on Instagram, you can head to tamarantgarden.com. Spring has sprung at Tamarant Garden. Time for your body to bloom with pure plant-powered magic. Kick off your spring glow up with the best-selling Detox Collection. It lovingly supports your kidneys, liver, and lymphatic system, flushing out winter junk for fresh energy, clarity, and that vibrant spring vibe. Then hit the sun safely. Their nourishing sunscreen packed with loving plants, skin-loving plants, and natural SPF tinted with cocoa for instant golden glow, no white residue, just radiant you. Protect against mosquitoes and ticks the natural way with their deep-free plant-powered bug spray. Safe, effective family protection. The herbal lineup eases headaches, allergies, anxiety, and more, all crafted, handcrafted by a fun family. Can confirm they are a very fun family. In North Idaho since 2021 from local wild weeds and wildflowers. Reclaim your health one plant at a time with Tamarant Garden. Visit tamarantgarden.com and use promo code Badlands for $10 off a $50 order. Boom. I love it when I end it right when the video ends.
Dude, way to go.
You did.
I know.
Manifested it. Or
I'm gaslighting myself. I won.
You are. Yeah. Keep it going. Oh, no, I realized there was one other thing on my notes. Fear will make you sick. So if there are things going on in your life, if you are fighting an illness, whatever, focusing on that illness and being fearful about it, you'll get more of it. And so choosing whatever it is, if you chose to get, the shot that we talk about a lot, choose to not be fearful about that. If you do have a cancer diagnosis, choose to not be fearful about it. Fear will cause your cortisol to rise, and that does all sorts of stuff. So choose faith, choose good stuff, choose to gaslight yourself, and you're probably going to see good things happen. Now I'm done.
For real this time.
All right, ladies, where are we going next?
We can talk about nicknames.
Oh, yeah, I have a little thing too. I don't have a long one.
Yeah, well, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
Hey, it works just as good, man. I am going to talk about eggs, though, so I feel like it kind of
awesome. Can't wait.
Anyways. All right, women or men first, Jackie?
We can go with the woman's one.
They asked me, Ryan, when you and Ramon have a baby, are you going to give it a Spanish name or an English name? I said, girl, it don't matter what name I give that baby because ain't nobody going to call him that. Have you met Hispanics? I have a name, Ryan. I've never, ever been called Ryan by a Hispanic. They can't even pronounce it when I tell them it for the first time. Ryan. Ramon has cousins, and he doesn't even know their names. They call one of his cousins Chi-Chi. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, Chi-Chi. It's like, what's Chi-Chi's real name? He literally went, I don't know. I never thought of it. Because no one has ever called Chi-Chi by Chi-Chi's real name. I don't know if Chi-Chi knows his real name. Well, English name, Spanish name, it's whatever the Hispanics decide to christen the child with, okay? Because my name might be Ryan, but I have been La Gringuita, La Güerita, La Blanquita, most lovingly Parichita, which isn't even a spinoff of my first or middle name. It's my last name with Ita added. Parish to Parichita. Spanish or English, I know that realistically, it doesn't matter what I decide to call that baby, because the Spanish community will give them the name as they see fit.
It can confirm.
Seemed a little racist, Jackie.
Well, I can be racist. It's true. I can confirm. I actually can pull up part of that because my brother is in my phone as Chichos. Chichos is fat rolls. I gave that name to him in middle school because he was a fatty. And
oh my gosh.
It has not changed. In fact, the only thing that has changed with his contact information was me adding just like firefighter emojis at the end. So it still says Chichos, his middle school name with firefighter emojis to update the name.
Yeah, no, it's
amazing.
It's very, very, very true. I work with a lot of people, actually really Mexicans, that have all sorts of nicknames. I used to, when I was in high school, everyone used to call me Flaca.
Oh, yep, that's
I was
skinny.
Yep. I was really, really skinny. So I had
Still
that
are.
one a lot. Claudia, the girl that I work with, she only calls me Chris. Only. That's all she ever calls me. So I have, and then Landon, they always call him Rich Boy.
Oh,
and so like everybody has like their own little, like a guy, his name is Weiner, like with a Y. We all call him Wiener. All of us. We scream it if we need him. We're just like, Wiener. It's
my brother. My dad. My dad and my dad and my his wife, my stepmom. They don't know. They can't pronounce Cameron's name. They cannot for the life of them. Like Cameron. No. Camarón though. Shrimp.
No, he's a
shrimp in Spanish.
Oh, I love it.
They will
Camarón.
Camarón. Yep. Or like I told them, Cam works, and they're like, Cam. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's just, it's fine.
What about this one? You know what? Yeah.
Papa
Wow.
Cap and Sancho and I slap her down.
Sancho is the guy that sleeps with your wife.
Yes.
So, Brian, that better not be you anymore, unless you're referring to me. I don't think
But you are his wife.
works that way. I think you have to be sleeping with somebody else's wife.
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
Anyways,
You're in trouble again, Brian. Well done.
Yes.
I will cut you. That's my new favorite.
Did you see that? I love that. I love.
I'm a ray of fucking sunshine, Brian.
Don't you dare say anything bad about Christy, or I will cut you.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think the Spetzels and Liberty Lions of the world clip that out too.
Nice, as they should.
It's me making death threats against your husband on your behalf, though.
It's all
on your behalf. Yeah.
No, but we will kill you.
True love.
Yes.
There. All right, white or guy?
Let's go with white.
Okay. Wait.
Introduce you to everybody. So this is Matthew, but he goes by Matt. This is Sam, short for Samantha. We got Mike all the way over there, and Patty, short for Patricia. Nice to meet you. I'm Christian. Let me introduce you to everybody. Over there, es el Cindy. Cindy, short for sin dientes, no teeth, since he's missing some teeth. Oh, okay. Chinita is one of our servers. We call her that because of sus ojos. Okay, yeah.
Her eyes.
Who else is here? Ah, el comal, porque calienta las gorditas. Ain't that right, comal? Ciao. Does anybody go by their real name here? I don't think so. Hey, Taza, does anybody go by their real name? Taza. Is she la Taza because she likes drinking tea? No, it's because she can only hear from one ear. Okay, that makes sense. What's your name? Jesus. So you go by your real name? No, my real name is Juan, pero me dicen Jesus porque tengo el pelo largo. So what's my nickname gonna be? Ahí te bautizamos después, as soon as we find out your biggest insecurity.
Nice. Can't confirm.
Like it.
Great. Yes. And then the last one is someone as an outsider coming into the Hispanic community, explaining to everyone what it means to actually get a nickname by someone. So yes, this is the last video.
See, I couldn't be born in a Hispanic family. I couldn't be Hispanic because y'all mean as hell. Y'all mean as hell. Y'all give nicknames based on how bad y'all want to hurt a motherfucker feelings. Because how you just call somebody gordo, gordito, ay gordito, ay gordo. Don't say it like it's cute. Y'all know what that means, right? Little fat motherfucker. Little fat motherfucker. If you don't speak Spanish and somebody call you gordo, they call you little fat motherfucker. And the crazy thing is that nickname can start like when you a baby, when you young, and it just follows you. Even if you lose the weight, they just gonna keep calling you that, just to keep reminding you that you was a fat motherfucker. If your skin is too pale, if like you real white, they just gonna call you gringo. White. That's what that means. Just white. They just gonna let you know every day that your skin cannot absorb sun. My homie Hector introduced me to his little brother. His little brother had a little arm. His arm was short. It was like cut off. Guess what they call him? Nemo. I am not making this shit up. I swear to God. There was a dude that worked at JCPenney with me that had a real bad stutter. And when his family came to visit, they called him Metralleta. His name was Jose. I'm like, why they call him Metralleta? That shit mean machine gun.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all wouldn't catch me at no family functions. I'll burn the fucking house down. Oh, you just being soft. You too sensitive. That's just building character. That's how they get. I don't give a fuck. What if I called grandma old bitch? Yeah, what if I called Obala, what's up, old bitch? Hola, como está, old bitch? No. Oh, you don't do that to people. That's mean. I know y'all need therapy like a motherfucker.
Oh,
I love it.
It's only little motherfucker if you add ito at the end.
Exactly. I mean, it sounds cute, so you wouldn't none the wiser.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
So just be careful about what your Hispanic friends may be calling you, because that nickname may stick, and there's no way for you to get rid of it.
Yeah, but if you try to change it, it's gonna make it stick too. So
I know.
Either way.
So what you're saying is that the Latinkses are dicks,
basically.
Yeah. All right. Noted. Christy?
Hi. You want to? I found out how to boil eggs. It was a grand time.
Like it.
But no, so recently I found out that Brian really likes hard boiled eggs. Like I kind of knew he liked them, but it wasn't like I love hard boiled eggs.
I need hard boiled eggs at all times.
So I don't think I've actually made a hard boiled egg before. So I was like, I mean, I know how to do it. You know, you put eggs in water, you boil the water, and then you let them cool and you peel them. That I used to do Easter eggs. My mom used to make the eggs, but I found this way to make eggs that makes it so the shell comes off in like one piece or two pieces. Yeah, he's obsessed with hard-boiled eggs. I think he loves hard-boiled eggs more than me. I don't know.
Not possible.
How dare he?
But it was a whole adventure. Like I didn't realize how easily eggs would crack when you put them in the pot. So I had like 3 that had like stuff sticking out. But I've made like 36 eggs.
36.
Nice.
Okay, maybe 24. But
you negotiated against yourself real hard.
I know. I got
immediately.
I did
double fucking down on 36, Christy. Don't do that.
No, I didn't make 36, and Brian can prove it.
He would fact check you and like show pictures. Yeah, no,
So
fair.
Sometimes I get excited and I say extra. Anyways, but I found this way and I showed the little video to my mom, and she's like, "No, there's no way that works." Aw, I'm a hard-boiled egg maker.
Yeah, he just clarified that he is in fact talking about you.
Oh,
That's
great.
nice of him.
Well, at least it's not him out there being Sancho, having some other wife make him an egg.
Oh my gosh.
So I showed my mom the video of me cracking these eggs, and she's like, "Oh my God, no way." And I didn't think it was like that big deal. And then I showed Claudia the same video. She's like, "What? How? It's a miracle." And I'm like, "Oh, I guess people don't know this little hack thing." So I'm going to show you guys.
Can't wait.
I have my little video that I made of me actually cracking the eggs. But first, it's at the bottom, Ashe.
Gotcha.
Notes.
Oh, we need sound.
And I found a 10-5-10 method that I'm going to show you today, because I used to cook the eggs and they'd either get that black ring on the inside, which meant I overcooked them, or if I cooked them just right, when I went to peel them, they would all crack apart and part of the white would be coming off in the shell. So this 10-5-10 method that I'm going to show you will cook the perfect egg and make them easy to peel. First thing you want to do is get your water boiling. You can set your eggs out while you're doing this. And once it's at a boiling state, we're going to add the eggs in. You're going to have enough water to cover all of the eggs. And we're just going to let them boil for 10 minutes. Our 10 minutes are up. We're going to turn off the heat and take it off the burner and just let them sit for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is done. We're going to transfer them over into an ice bath and shock them. An ice bath is simply cold water with ice in it. And that's going to stop them from cooking. So we have 10 minutes of cooking, 5 minutes of resting in the hot water, and then 10 minutes of the ice bath. After that, we're ready to use our boiled eggs, and they'll come out perfect and they'll peel great. So,
all right. So
I always thought you were supposed to put hard-boiled eggs in the water when it's like you just put it on the stove, right? Like not put them in when they're boiling. So I wonder if that has something to do with it too.
I think
that's brand new information for me.
Well, the boiling water part and the ice bath, I don't think like the timing isn't exact because the way that I originally did it was 13 minutes boiling, but at a lower boil. But I found that doing letting it cook a little bit longer in the boiling water first before putting them shocking them in the ice bath, like really like changes it a lot. But my mom said the same thing. It's like you put the eggs in first because it's kind of hard to put eggs in boiling water unless you have. I just used a colander, like a normal one that you do for pasta or whatever else. I've also used a spoon. Either one works. You just don't want to slam them on the bottom or splash yourself with boiling water.
That
but
sounds more fun though.
Right?
Adventures.
I wonder if that's part of what's making them hard to peel or something. If is, because that was different. The ice bath was different. The 10 minutes is different. I thought it was 8.
I was told 13 originally.
13.
Wow.
But I just didn't know that there was so I thought, everyone's like boiling an egg's a thing everyone should know how to do. And there's a lot of nuance to it apparently. But if you guys want to watch me peel an egg, it's super exciting in my very fancy shirt. Oh, I didn't mean to stop sharing. Whoops. All right, here we go. There it is.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
Yep.
The Lupo family mascots.
Just wait till Brian sees me wearing. He's like, I got that shirt for Christmas.
Wow.
Right.
Whoa.
It's like magic. No.
That is magic.
I've never seen that happen before.
What witchcraft is this, Lupo?
She's a witch.
Yes.
What?
Her eggs peel great.
I've seen her eggs.
There he goes. Brian just said it. He said it in the chat.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
That was my shirt.
She
stole that shirt.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
As soon as this is done. That is crazy.
Yeah. So I did this with all 12. I think one was messed up. I think we keep watching it. But one just did not work at all. But every single other one, the only problem I was having is that it kind of would try to separate. So you just have to be gentle when you take it off, but it still came off in one piece almost every time.
When you crack them, are you doing something in particular? Because I see you you're rotating it. Is that part of it too, potentially, is having it cracked all the way around?
Maybe. So the way that it feels, I think it's how the membrane that's on the outside cooks. And I think it cooks quickly to start with because of you putting it in boiling water, and then shocking it in the ice water, I think would cause it to contract. This is just me. Yeah. And so I think it's the combination of putting them in the boiling water and then shocking them with the ice.
Yeah. Because I do the same thing. So I don't like hard-boiled eggs. I think they're gross. I do like soft-boiled eggs though. Because I want the runny yolk. So soft-boiled eggs are my
deviled
go-to.
Eggs?
I'll have deviled eggs. I don't have any problem with that. You won't catch me just here, I'm just gonna eat a hard-boiled egg.
Oh yeah, no, me either.
That's weird.
This is
will.
Brian's bowl. All he does is
for his
put
eggs.
salt. He'll just put salt, and he just not.
He has a egg bowl on his desk.
He ate them for lunch. That's why it's here. But I'm the one that leaves things in his office.
Right? Yeah, you keep messing things up.
You know me.
Do you know that there's a way for you to poach eggs really easily at home?
How?
Do I need to do that? Do I need to show that next week?
That sounds like a next week thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do
good.
that because it's super easy from what I understand, and I can make a quick little video on it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, everyone. Well, we have a few Rumble rants. Thomas Times at the very beginning when we were arguing about men and women said, "This why we vote hits different." And I said that all shows are why we vote now. So I thought that was clever. That made me laugh. Alpha Warriors show says, "Sorry, I am late. I was out saving the world doing shit that women can't."
Like being Mr. Mom.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, they want to. They're making the case for some reason that men and women are equal, but that men are better.
Equaler.
They're
equaler.
Yeah, they're equaler. So I told him to go breastfeed.
Chest feed, Ash. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
that's true though.
Chest feeder. Yeah, no, I've never made the equality argument. There are absolutely man's jobs, and I employ that role all the time. Can you take the garbage out? Nope, it's a man's job. Laundry, that can go either way. Yard work, man's job. All sorts of things fall into that category, and I'm not giving that up. I've never made the case that we're equivalent.
Plumbing.
I do think that women grow humans inside of them, and you don't. There's no equivalency to that.
Well, I think the way I feel about it is that yes, okay, that could be a man's job, but no one's going to tell me that I can't do that job.
Sure.
Is kind of how I feel about it. Like if I wanted to go out and clean the yard, like
you're right. You're a strong, confident woman.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not doing it. I'm making the men do it.
But then he has to carry the heavy bags for me.
Yeah, obviously. Man's job.
Yeah.
I love to remind my boys whenever there's one of those videos where it's like the guys in the military that are jumping off their boat and onto a pirate ship or whatever it is, or they're on like the big oil tankers and doing the really super dangerous stuff. I'm like, this is why we need you. This is why women need men right here, because I don't think a woman could do that quite as well. Like we need you to be wild and adventurous and do the crazy shit that we would never do. I love to remind my boys of that. Like we need you to be you. Don't be anybody else.
So Spetzel says the discussion was, what is the female equivalent of women and children first in lifeboats? Still haven't heard one in either show. So you're saying what is it that would make men go first in lifeboats? Nothing.
No.
Nothing, because women and children are first. And if you want humanity to continue, you need to protect the women, because you guys can beat off on each other, but it's not going to create a
Ooh, nice. Nice visual.
But two women could do the same thing. I'm playing devil's advocate here, but two women could do the same thing.
I'm not saying we don't need men. I'm never making these arguments. I think that the idea that there is something that requires us to let men go first in a life and death situation. What is that?
Yeah.
No. That's actually men adopting feminist ideology.
Well, who traditionally would
stop
take
being women?
Too. You can't throw all the tiny babies on the lifeboat with the men. Who's going to feed them? How are they going to feed them? Also, anyways.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, but our bodies are magic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing about the just the systems that turn on in our, like all the thing, it's magic. You don't have that. Yep. Basic bitches. All right. CanCon sent a Facebook video about tickling balls.
I thought you were going to say he had a rant, and I'm like, really?
He did have a rant. It's where he
balls.
Yeah, I mean, don't take my word for it. I'm going to show it to you here in a sec. Yeah.
Where's that disclaimer? CanCon's views are only. Oh, geez.
What?
Is there sound? Do you hear sound? I don't
hear sound.
Ash?
Sound?
No,
There's
we
no
can't hear
sound.
anything.
Oh, I don't know why. Hang on.
Go.
You
go
may have to
over the-
reshare.
yeah. Go up at the top. Oh, does it say?
Hang on. Let me see if I can do it this way.
My guess is that she was hearing it and we couldn't.
Yeah,
I heard it. Yeah, I definitely heard it. Let's see if it works this way if I do it. Yeah.
How far along are you?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really excited. Congrats.
I'm so excited for you guys.
Oh, Bella, you're pregnant. You're a lucky man, huh? Everyone rubs the tummy. No one tickles the balls and says, "Good job, buddy." I did after work too.
Oh my gosh.
You're glowing.
How far?
The fuck?
Yeah.
We definitely needed that disclaimer.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
views of CanCon are not the views of this show.
Yeah, right.
Nobody thought they were.
Proving.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You did great for 3 minutes. Good job.
Oh, and body slammed. Selbish says, Alpha, that's funny, competing with women. Interesting strategy. Let us know when you graduate to things women do daily without announcing it.
Like everything while
No
you're
cap
bleeding.
detected.
Just like Brian complains about every little thing that I do or leave out. But, I just put the things away that he leaves out. I should start leaving them out.
Yeah.
And letting him know about it.
No,
Write notes.
No, we shouldn't do this because we're actually like made. We're not the same, right? We're made to be in partnership with each other to work with the strengths and weaknesses. There are things that women are good at that men aren't, like emotional maturity, and then there are things that men are good at, like physical strength. And there are some strong women, but if you're faced in a survival situation, most women are going to want a man. That whole bear in the woods thing, that was bullshit. All those bitches are lying. They're lying. I'm not going to, but this idea that like feminism was a lie from the pit of hell. So we should stop internalizing it. And men, you too, should stop internalizing it. Bunch of feminists.
I think I would run away from a bear or a man if they just randomly show up in the woods. Honestly.
Right. If anything is coming at me, I'm running.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the show we have for you. Thank you, Michelle, for bringing good content today.
Yep. Most
best.
part of the show.
Next week, we'll be joined by Christina from Rise Attire, and it's going to be a blast. And Michelle will be back with us soon. Make sure you get your GART tickets, badlandsmedia.tv/events. Make sure that you get some soft disclosure, and we're going to play the beard oil on the way out here. And yeah, or you know what? I think I might do the lotion. Brian in the Sky with Lotion is my favorite soft disclosure ad. And please hit the like button because that helps us out quite a bit. And definitely check out patriot-protect.com/AMS, promo code Badlands to reclaim your data. And yeah, thanks everyone. Great show today. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
They say confidence starts with a smooth skin. And baby, soft disclosure lotion delivers.
I swear by this stuff. Like, I kid you guys not. This is the first lotion I've ever had in my entire life that, like, I don't get ashy after I put it on any part of my body. Like, my hands are always dry, and my hands have not gotten ashy without, like, rinsing them through water and washing them with soap since I started putting soft disclosure on. Like, it is black man approved. I kid you not.
Black man approved. You heard him. And let's be real. If it can handle his hands, it can handle anything.
Feet are like, they get so dry, like the heels of them, it'll just kind of like flake off. Like, but with soft disclosure, once you put it on, like it starts to absorb it.
Yeah, he went there. Don't worry, we won't show you his feet, but trust us, they're smoother too. Soft disclosure lotion is made with aloe, goat's milk, honey, and our exclusive oil blend that actually restores your skin barrier. Visit softdisclosure.com, use code BADLANDS, and get 15% off.